Right. So now we've got these lads. Are you going to come over? You are. Good. Please don't do whatever you're doing. Yep. That sounds horrible. But luckily we have the low ground, which, as everyone knows, is the best place to be in a Souls game. Just lurk underneath your enemy, watch all their attacks go over your head. Oh, jeez. Now that lad is the problem, I think. Can we wait for him to bugger off and then take out his mate? Stealth game 101. Separate your enemies, watch their movements, and then stab them right up the bumhole. Or is he just going to stand there now? That would be lame. Yeah, he might just be standing there. But now he's coming over, yay! We use the old smack the wall to lure them over trick. I love it. Now he'll lose interest and bugger off again, hopefully. No, no. He definitely knows we're here now. Yeah, he does. And now he's no longer our problem. Cool. His mate's still clueless as to our presence. That's not going to end well for him. Yep, that guy's not going to be in the Elden Ring too. The Elden Ring? I keep calling it the, like I'm an old man. Convene the Festival of War. Honor General Radahn with a warrior's glory. It's in your hands, Sir Jeren. So somewhere in that direction there's a Festival of War that we need to get on with. All good. And now the Star Scourge heirloom. Hello. What are you? Raises strength. Oh well. Oh yes, that's like the Two Fingers one, except this one is about Radahn, who bested the stars themselves. So what's our prize for sneaking past all this lot? Okay, it's a teleporter. Was it worth it? Who knows? Castle ahead. So does this take us to General Radahn's castle, maybe? Yeah, pretty much. Takes us past this bridge with... Oh, fucking hell. There's a Sight of Grace on the other side of that bridge, isn't there? Except we've just been one-shot by bastards. So there go all those runes, probably. Because we're now here, rather than over there. That sucks. Guess we'll try and push on and get those back, because it was nearly a level's worth. So we've got dogs down there. We're not terribly far away, because there's that little tower. What's down there? Anything of merit? Looks like a scarab. We just picked up 7 runes out of nowhere. Now, I kind of want to go down and get that scarab. But not whilst there's runes over there that need to be gathered. So let's just run hell-skelter through all these dogs. Shall we? We can always come back once we've got the Sight of Grace at the very least. Bloody hell. That's quite the drop. And then, yeah, we've got the punch up happening over here. Hopefully they're not blowing those horns for me, but just generally blowing them. Yeah, you lot fight amongst yourselves. I'll try and get back my runes, which should be over here somewhere. Oh, fuck off. It's a one-shot every time. Son of a bitch. There go the runes. Well, that's a big pile of bullshit. I mean, it was less than a level's worth, so it's not the end of the world, but still a big pile of bullshit. No one likes to be one-shot by random ballisto. Now, there's a lad over there on a horse. There's a scarab. Are you the scarab I was looking for before? Cragblade. Sounds tasty. It's a heavy. Manipulates gravity? Cool. So maybe we could use it to lure people in. And then we can smash them up with our increased stance damage. That would be nice. Now, what's this lad doing? Anything exciting? Riding along with his flaming halberd? You there? Do you want to fight? Hey, you're not so tough. Until you won. Well, was that even a one shot? I don't know how much health we'd already lost, but that was a hell of a hit. I mean, there was no need to be that bothered about runes that time, though, which is why I was reckless. I feel like this guy's just an everyday enemy anyway. The type that'll happily respawn at some point. Yeah, doesn't drop anything special. That's fine. Now, let's speak to old friendo. There's a catacomb in the vicinity. Oh, there was another scarab over here. I thought so. Somber 4. Nice. We need that. Oh jeez, it's Big Bird. Ah, it's coming right for us. Luckily we got iframes whilst we open the door. And we're in the Caelid Catacombs. What you gonna do now, Big Bird? Thought so. God, you've got health. You've got health for days. And damage, in fact. Damage for weeks. But at least we got ourselves a Site of Grace. So I wonder if Fort Gale is just the only sensible way of getting into that castle. Because it seemed like approaching it on foot is just a death sentence.
Those are the challenge if I done well.
775. +4. Grand. And we may as well exhaust your dialogue about Roderica.
I'm indebted. It was all I could do. Sorry I doubted you.
Yeah. Don't doubt me again, you chap. Or there'll be trouble. I wonder if Gideon cares that I'm wearing his bodyguard's armour. Doesn't look much like he does. He's giving me the old look though, but let's have a look at his armour. It's a bit... yeah, it's covered in ears. And eyes. He's all seeing and all hearing. Suppose we should chat to him at least once.
You are a mere house guest, remember your...
Mere house guest? How come I've spoken to the fingers then? What's up, fingers? Okay, maybe I hadn't actually touched the fingers yet. But now we have. And now we can go back to our catacombs that we've just unlocked. Oh, it's actually called the Impassable Great Bridge. Well, if I'd known that, then I wouldn't have tried to cross it, would I? Bloody hell. Maybe there's a way in through these catacombs or something like that. That'd be fun. Flower ahead. Oh, yeah. Oh, unless it's talking about... yeah. Those types of flowers. Also scarlet rot, which seems awful. And these flowers can shuffle towards you whilst also inflicting you with scarlet rot. So yeah, this place seems like the worst. But it does have Glovewort 4. Do we even need 4 yet? Have we even found 2? We've got Ghost 1, we need Ghost 2, 3 and 4. Well, we might get Ghost 4 in here, but then we'll need to find an earlier catacomb to get our headless chum leveled up a bit more. So let's take it slow and steady. We don't know how deep the rot's going to run in this place. Be wary of left. Sounds sensible. Oh, it's just a skelly bone. It's quite strong. But now it's dead. Grave 3. So we're getting 3s and 4s in here. Now be wary of right, okay. Doesn't look like there's much to be wary of on the right there. Did you mean down here? There's still nothing. Unless it's... yeah. Let's make sure we don't knock him off by mistake. Because we can't exactly finish him off if he's on the floor. That's called common sense. More rot by the look of it. And grave 3. What are we going to do about that flower? Do we have to? Is there a route underneath here? As we've seen in other catacombs. Or is there not? Right, still building up because we've rolled, and so we're covered in scarlet rot. That's not great. God, it's going to damage us for days. We're basically dead, aren't we? Level 5, Miranda Sprout Ashes, okay. May as well go on a little death run, see what we can see. Grab some loot whilst we're there. Right, so we should have just run through there. Good. Good to know. And we've rolled again in it, I think. Comfort ahead. Well, it's a chair. I guess that's what they're referring to there. It does look not terribly comfortable, but compared to the rest of this place, yes. Now. What do we have? Is there a lever? Oh, we've got a stake of America, so we can just sort of sit, can't we? And die. That's sensible. However, this doesn't really help us find the lever that opens the door, so... Do we go back into the rot and look for a hidden passage or similar? There it is. I saw the message and I just thought, Yeah, good message, my friend. But now this boss is just going to truck us, surely. Because that feels like we're just not supposed to be in here. Unless it's just a watchdog. Oh, God. Yes, yes. Yeah, magic's not going to do a lot if we can't hit the fucker. Which we probably can't. Lucel's doing okay, though. And we're dead. Okay. Now, I've been doing some thinking between Sammy's last session and this one. It's time for a change of plans. But before we can change those plans, we should probably get to the next site of grace. Can't go around just randomly changing plans in the middle of shuffling about. We'll grab that spell-proof dried liver though, because that's bound to come in handy at some point with the magic damage negation. It'd be terribly unfortunate if we went up against the boss and just died to her because we couldn't survive magic damage very well, and we had that sat in our inventory the whole time. That would make me feel like a right idiot.
Oh, in the movies they call this foreshadowing.
But we won't worry about that for now. We'll just press on and get to a site of grace, and then we can discuss plans. Oh yeah, hello lads. You two just do your thing, I guess. Hello dog. Now, which way am I going? Ouch. Excuse me everyone, coming through. Pardon me. Get some magic grease on the way. Yep, sorry dogs. We'll just snip past you all. I'm sure one of you will probably end up on the lift with me, because that seems to happen around here a bit. Can we make this lift? Yes we can. Did the dog make it? Nope. Oh yeah. And hup. You want some? I don't think he really did. But we gave him some anyway. What you looking at? I mean, he was looking the wrong way, but still, we gave him some. Now. So yeah, Site of Grace. Here's the plan, basically. I'm giving up on the whole daggers thing. I'm keeping the whole let's screw everyone over with status effects, because that's just fun as all heck. But daggers just aren't long enough for me. They're just not cutting it. Pun. However, scimitars are fun. I had real good fun with Trace briefly when she was using that curved falchion we had. So I'm thinking, let's dual wield a couple of scimitars and see what nonsense we can get up to with those. So we'll need to buy another one. Gideon's study is open, but he doesn't seem to be in it yet. Lazy bum. Now, you sell simmies, don't you? Yes. We're going to have to get them leveled up a bit, obviously, because they're not terribly strong at level 0. And we're going to have to put some Ashes of War on them, because, well, you need Ashes of War, don't you? But we can easily do that. Let's have a look. Okay, maybe we can't do that just there, but we can get our friend to do it for us, can't we? Hugh, cease your nonsense
Not be doing much. Just lay out.
and do some Ashes of War for me. So, which one's my main hound one? Is it that one? That one can have Bloody Slash. And it can have the blood affinity. And then this one, have we got? No, we haven't yet. I think I know where we can find an affinity that would be useful for that one. So we've got them on the wrong hands. Of course we have. We want blood on the main, and the other thing on that one. So let's just go to, I believe it was down near Castle Morn. Somewhere around here, I think, there is a scarab that drops an Ash of War that would be very useful for us. It's tricky to get, but when we get it, hoo boy. Who and or boy. So, there we go. There's our scarab friend. We just need to sneak in and whomp. Nope, it got away. Where'd it go? It's around here somewhere. There it is. And whomp. We got it. Poison Mist. I'm pretty sure we can put that on a thing. Have we got the Wet Blade? Because if we have, then we should be able to apply our own Ashes of War. And if we haven't, then what the heck are we doing not having a Wet Blade at this point in the game? Where even was it? It was by Gatefront, wasn't it? Let's go to Agheel North and attack it from that side. Unless it's just that you can't apply Ashes of War at the round table, but you can at others. No? Looks as though we haven't got the Wet Blade. But let's see what our attacks are like. Yes. I'm all about that combo right there. What's our charge? It's still the old sweepy spin, that's cool. So these are level 1 swords, so this is probably a fair fight. Yeah, that was a pretty fair fight. Now. Hup. Yeah, that was fun. Oh yeah, stamina. One must remember to retain at least a little bit of stamina when one does this nonsense. Nice. Come on, dog. You know you're wanting. Yep. That was fun. And yeah, we don't appear to have picked up the Wet Blade, as suspected. Bloody hell. Storm Stomp and the Whetstone Knife. Now, what are we looking like in terms of smithing stones? We got a bunch. Not a million, but we got enough to level up our new weapons at least a smidgen. So we'll level them up a smidgen, then maybe we'll go to a mine and get some more smithing stones and some runes, which we can then use to level up even more. So, yeah, let's use all of them. So we are going to need some cash.
Well, I took you no matter to lay out your arm.
Now, Ashes of War. The other scimitar, can it take a poison mist? No, it can't. Dang it. I thought poison mist could go on any sorts. Maybe it can't. Oh well, we can level them up a bit at least. Okay, we've already run out of smithing stone 1. Dang it. Oh, it's an incantation. So where did we get... I'm sure there's an easy to get early on poison thing. Ash of War. Let me double check. Right, some research later and I've realised what a foolish error I've made. It wasn't poison mist I was looking for, it was poisonous mist. And that is apparently in the swamp of Aeonia. So we can get there. We can do that. We'll just start off, say, at Aegir Lake South. And we'll use the old teleport to get to the Celia Crystal Ruins, and then that should take us pretty close to where we need to be. Excuse me, sir. Coming through. No one mind me, if you please. Thank you very much. Can we do it? Ah, prawn boy, prawn boy. I was going to say, I thought I heard a hiss that sounded like a prawn boy going, "You there, what are you doing?" And that's exactly what it was. Right, so it's on a teardrop scarab somewhere in this swamp. And I do know where there's one, like an invisible one that scuttles around doing its thing. So maybe it's that one. Yeah, this is probably why I didn't get it last time, because it's just a massive pain in the ass. Oh, yeah, you can't be bled, but you can be stabbed up a bunch. And then we can get wrecked. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. We asked for that by getting into a fight with mannequins that we just didn't need to. Poison armament? How did we get that? What the heck? Is that another incantation? It is. So where did that come from? I shall not argue about it. But it's not what we need. Right, see if we can't avoid those mannequins, wherever they came from. Right, they don't seem to be on our tail anymore. Although, was that scarab? It might have been. Something just died. So we just got a bunch more runes. But we're in combat, so let's go for a jog. Because I'm pretty sure it's to the south end of the old swamp. Oh, fig. We're being invaded, aren't we? I probably haven't got the weapons to deal with this nonsense. Invaded by Millicent. What does she want? And where is she, for that matter? Oh, hey, like. Right, so yeah, pretty tough. Yep, pretty tough. So we probably want to avoid her. Jesus Christ. Also, I'm pretty sure she didn't have 2 arms last time I saw her. And now we probably can't get our runes back either. Because we'll just get invaded again. Maybe I need to switch back to the old daggers for a minute until I've got decent... Yes, switch back to the daggers until I've got a decent amount of levels on the scimitars, perhaps. Southern end of the swamp. More or less. What have you got to say? Let me see it, if only one last time. Your splendid blade dancing among the scarlet rock. So I guess that's your way of saying, look out, Millicent is about to ruin your shit. But we didn't come in from that angle, so we didn't get the warning. But we will take any and all sights of grace we can find. And then we'll head off and see what we can see. I probably should have looked deeper into where exactly this scarab is. But half doing research has been my MO up till now. And I don't see why I should change at this point. Apart from the fact that it caused me trouble a whole bunch of times. What are you? Are you some sort of magic pot using, Anakin? Curious. And your dudes in chairs. With smithing stones and sacramental buds. And a rune arc. Okay. Right. Can now get out of combat. That would be spiffing. There we go. So yeah, southwestern is what it said. So I'm looking around there-ish, maybe? There's the scarab. Right, come here you little shit. There it is, thank you. Right. Let's just go somewhere that's not here, I guess.